I speak unto thee, and I say, the more that a man or woman will walk in the fear of me, the more that they are respectful of me. And I say, the more that anyone will be respecting me, so are they respected by me. For I say, it is me, the living God, who will give honor unto those who are honoring me. But I say that the ones who are dishonoring me by their conduct, by their refusal to believe and trust in me, by their ungodly behaviors, I say such ones as these are fools who are liable for wrath. For I say they are not able to perceive that it is me they are meant to serve, or else they rebel against the same. That is, they are high-minded and proud and arrogant and full of vain conceit, and they think somehow they get by. That is, they love to pretend that it is not me, the living God, who reigns supreme, but rather they rule their own worlds. But I say they are fools who are blinded by pride, blinded by rebellion, and I say they make a mess of their lives. That is, in the sense that they do not respect me, nor do they walk in the fear of me. Therefore I say they behave in ways that are filthy and vile. And I say they daily increase in their filth, their vileness, their corruption and wickedness, because they have no fear of me. But I say that I, the living God, am moving in these times by my wrath, my fury, my indignation revealed. And I say that men will be shown once again that I am the Almighty. That is, they will be shown that it is me they are meant to have love and respect for. It is me they are meant to fear. For I say, when I, the living God, will continue with my poundings and poundings and poundings to ventilate my wrath upon them, I say that many will come to the recognition that they are not in control. I say they will likewise see that what I do is beyond the scope of men, and I say there will be some who will repent by the same. That is, when they understand they are no longer in control of their lives, they are no longer in the driver's seat, they are no longer able to dictate, but it is me, the living God, who is ruling and reigning through my wrath. I say they will bow down. But I say there are others who will simply harden the heart and stiffen the neck and grow more rebellious against me. But I say such ones as these who are steeped in rebellion, who are wayward and careless, who are mindless fools, will pave the way to their own destruction. For I say that they will be taken when they least expect it, and I say that they will have no more chance to repent. For I say they scoffed and mocked my mercies when the same were evidenced in the land. And I say, when I brought my wrath, my fury, my indignation, then they scoffed and mocked at likewise. I say that I, the living God, will not have pity upon the continual mockers and scoffers who are proud in themselves. For I say, when you see a man or a woman who is continually mocking and scoffing me through their misbehavior, through their disobedience, through their rebellion, know that they shall be mocked. For I say it is me, the living God, who is moving in this wicked and perverse generation, and all who will be in the fear of me will be kept by me. But I say that the ones who are wise in their own conceit, who are arrogant and proud and sure of their own way, will find themselves headed down the course of despair. For I say that I, the living God, will continue to strip them, to whip them, and bring them down low, that they by chance would repent. But I say the more stubborn they grow against me, then the harder the punishment comes upon them. And I say in the end they end in damnation because of their own stubbornness and pride. I say this day that I, the living God, never called my people to willful, stubborn, and proud disobedience. Yet I say, because they have taken on the covering of the world, there are many who claim they are mine, who are walking and living in just such a way. That is, they are full of stubbornness and pride, disobedience, and willfulness against me. And I say they are loving it so. And I say it is because they have chosen the way of their own understanding, and I say they cling to the same. And I say it is because they have accepted the traditions of men and rejected the truth. I say you are living in a time when many are clinging and clinging and clinging to religious tradition, even though the religion has got so rotten that it stinks within a mile. That is, it reeks, it stinks because of the disobedience, because of the lack of respect for me, because men are living in lies. And I say that men would rather cling to that than cling to the truth that I provide. That is, they would rather go in the way of the religious than the way of the righteous that is found in me. I say this day that I, the living God, am sorely displeased with such a generation as ye are in. For I say, if men are not outright declaring their hatred for me, then I say they are doing it subtly by their disobedience, by their lack of respect, by their lack of fear for me. That is, they are fearing what men will say about them more than they are fearing me. And I say they are the blind leading the blind, and they shall all end in the ditch. I say this day that I, the living God, never called thee to walk afar off. I say that I never called thee to live in lies, to partake of lies. But I say that I've called thee to be respecting the truth, to light the strength that I give thee every single day. I say that I've called thee to be glad that it is me that you can continue to look to believe, to trust, and obey. For I say it is me, the living God, who will prove to be blessedness, mercy, truth, and light, and the peace provided for thee. Therefore I say, in a wayward, vile, polluted, and corrupt generation, consider the infinite mercy that I, the living God, do give unto thee. That is, that I offer unto thee the way of truth and light, that you can indeed be kept in the same. And I say that I offer unto thee the way wherein you are meant to be subject to me, ever thankful for my way. For I say it is me, the living God, who will give to thee the blessedness, the truth, the mercy, and the hope always. And it is me, the living God, who will be with thee ever present to direct thee in that which I give to thee, which is the way of my life. I say therefore this day, in a wayward, vile, corrupt, and polluted generation, consider that I, the living God, have goodness prepared for thee. That is, I have goodness and mercy, truth and hope and peace, if you will but cling to me. I say, do not take up the spirits of the age, do not take on the covering of the world and the church, which are the same. For I say they have given themselves to pride, rebellion, and stubbornness against me, and I say that the same will prove to be the course of their destruction. For I say it is a time that I, the living God, am showing forth my sore displeasure, my wrath, my fury revealed. For I say, no longer will I plead with those who are stubbornly determined to have their way, but I say that I will indeed turn them over. And I say in the process they will be as fools beaten with many stripes. For I say it is me, the living God, who will vindicate my rage upon a sinful generation where men are proud of their sins. For I say in times past, yes, men were sinners and they did things that were horrendous and dreadful before me. But I say they were not so proud of the same that they continually flaunted it, continually revealed it, and bragged on the sin. But I say you are living in a time when men have grown so full of pride and independence from me, lacking in the fear, the respect of me, that they are literally bragging on and flaunting their sins. That is, they are showing themselves by the display of their arrogance that they are nothing but fools. I say it is me, the living God, who will indeed continue to club down the fools, to bring them low and vindicate my rage against them. For I say that I, the living God, grow weary with the world, with the people, with a nation that thinks they can show every vile and filthy thing and get by on me. For I say that I, the living God, have given unto the land the standard of truth, the dictates of the same, and the way wherein men are meant to be walking. But I say they refuse, they stubbornly refuse, and would rather take up the traditions of sin, the traditions of religion, the traditions of hypocrisy, than to be in obedience to the truth. I say this day that I, the living God, do find pleasure when a people will humble themselves, will be subject to me, will walk uprightly in me. I say that I find pleasure when the ones who are mine will be willing to submit themselves to what it is that I provide. For I say it is me, the living God, who is the way of all righteousness, the way of all truth, and the way of mercy intended. And it is me, the living God, you are meant to seek, to please, and obey. I say, therefore, this day be glad that I give to thee the way that is truth and life, the way that is mercy and hope, and the way that is peace provided. For I say, if you will be acknowledging me, coming forth in me, directed by me, you will be kept always. But I say, if you refuse my rule over thee, if you refuse to accept the truth, when I, the living God, do give it unto thee, and thank you, pass by with the show of religion, you are merely deceiving yourself. For I say, when I came and I walked among men, I say the greatest sin that they were in was their religiosity and pride. For I say they had no respect for me, but rather they treated me with contempt, and I say it was all because of their religious pride. That is, they were steeped in their traditions, they loved it so, and I say that the blind who were leading the blind were the worst of all. And I say when the truth came unto them, they chose to reject the truth and take up lies. And I say they brought unto their own bosoms, unto their own generations, the curses that they are under even until this day. I say that I, the living God, never called thee to be cursed, but I called thee to be blessed by walking in obedience unto me. That is, by seeking my face, my counsel, being directed by my Spirit day by day. For I say you are meant to be humbled enough to seek the truth, desire the truth, and walk in the same. I say you are not meant to flare up through pride and arrogance, stubbornness, and be made a fool by me. For I say that I, the living God, will bring down every man, every woman that dwells upon the earth, and I say that the ones who love me will be thankful for the same. That is, they will be thankful for the humbling that I put in their lives to show them how useless they are apart from me. But I say that the ones who are loving their pride and clinging to it will grow angry when they are humbled by me. And I say they will rise up in false accusation, full of witchcraft and lies, and loving it so. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to be workers of witchcraft by yielding yourselves to rebellion, by yielding yourselves to stubbornness and pride. But I say that I call thee to be subject to the guidance that I give thee, which is the truth and the light upon thy path. For I say, if you will be ever thankful to be perceiving and receiving of me, you are guided always. And I say you are given the hope, the peace, the strength that I alone can give unto thee. I say, therefore, this day in an adulterous, a wayward, a vile, and corrupt generation, consider that those who are not in the ark of my safety will be under the wrath, the fury revealed. For I say it is not the time that I, the living God, am extending mercy to the ones who are not worthy to receive. For I say when men will swell up in their own estimation as to how great they are, I say they are blinded, proud, and arrogant fools. And I say because of that pride that they will be taken far from me. I say this day when you see the workings of pride in your own bosom, I say do not yield to the same. But I say instead be thankful that it is me that you can look to, believe in, and trust. I say be thankful that I provide for thee the way that is truth and light, strength and mercy, and the hope of who I am. For I say that I, the living God, desire to lead thee forth to guide thee by a plain path, that you can be kept always in me. But I say at the same time that I will give mercy unto the ones who cling to me. I will likewise give wrath unto the disobedient, the ones who are full of pride and stubbornness, rebellion against me, and hatred for my way. And I say that traditionalists who are loving their tradition and despising the truth, of course, will be under the wrath. I say this day that I, the living God, do offer the way of life, and I also offer the way of death. And I say if men will be headstrong to have their way, they are choosing the way of death and the way of damnation. But I say if a man will be determined to have me as his God, I say that he's choosing the way of my life. I say this day, each and every day, be careful what choices you make. That is, be careful to choose to walk in obedience unto me, to walk uprightly in me, and come forth in my way. And I say, be thankful that I, the living God, am the one ever present to guide thee forth in truth and light, strength and mercy day by day. I say, be thankful that I, the living God, will direct thee by my Spirit, and you must indeed stay sensitive and obedient unto the same. For I say that I, the living God, do not intend to beat the obedient ones who are respecting me. But I say that the disobedient, stubborn, proud fools will be beaten and beaten and beaten with strife, for that is the reward of fools. I say this day, do not be shocked at any display of my wrath, my fury, my indignation revealed. But I say instead, be thankful that it is me, the living God, who is sobering up humankind once again. And I say, pray with diligence and steadfast commitment unto my way, that I, the living God, will cause men to respect me once again. That is, by showing them how frail they are, how easily they can be done away with, and all that they have brought forth. For I say it is me, the living God, who is squaring things up through the ventilation of my wrath, my fury, my indignation, that men would learn once again the fear of me. For I say that the fear of me is wholesome, and it will teach men to respect me and walk in obedience unto me. I say, pray for the increase in your own life of the fear of me, and I, the living God, will give you the same. I say, give thanks to